What's up, legends? We are back. We're back in Lost Sword. All right, so they have a new event, which is the summertime event. They have packs in here for you to pick up if you see fit as well. I'm kind of, well, not even kind of. I'm kind of. I keep saying kind of. I am free to play in this game for the most part. So I won't be doing that. However, we will be going into the actual event just to mess around with it so you can see it. Here it is right here. We also got Hate Tropical Night right here. I just literally went in and then I ended up messing around with my phone and it was over. Basically, like they literally just ran through it like nothing happened. Basically, so all that, and then the rest of the stuff is still here for you to mess around with too. But we have new stages right here to take on, all the way down to 20 right here. So just go ahead and new characters to actually summon on too. Very interesting tank immune character. Damn, look at these fits. I'm almost scared to even let her keep moving because she jiggling too much. It might set off the flag. Is this all story? Hold up. No, I'm about to say. I'm gonna be aggressive. I may not have to be. Yeah, their natural attack are just gonna blaze through it anyway. Alrighty. Gonna load. I'm saying. There we go. Now I only got 5 tickets, so I'm probably gonna finally get the 50 summons too, because I hadn't got that yet. Hopefully you're still having fun with this. Remember that, again, I got to reiterate to people that I still see people like going a little bit crazy overall. You gotta have this, you gotta have that. No, this is an idle game. You just have to satisfy roles. If you like a character, use the character. You may or may not clear something fast, determined on how hard you grind, because you can grind faster than actually the way that the game passively grind. If you want to physically go in and start doing like Stonehenge and start manipulating fights so you can clear things a little bit faster, you can. Not to say that you can't. But with these types of games, I think a lot of people seem to think that there is a semblance of choice. There is not a semblance of choice. The game itself is the choice of how you actually want to use the characters as you meet stat points. It doesn't matter what character you have, as long as you meet the stat points. Now you can or can't physically do something faster with if a character has like a gimmick like shields and like stun and freeze and all that type of stuff. But idle games are always going to be idle games, and their core function is for you to reach a certain stat point and you kind of win. The skill of an idle game is you reaching that stat point, basically. So that's what, whenever you see people like best possible character, you can't do this, all lying. It just is. That's just not how idle games work. It's not, like, it gives you the semblance of thinking that if you have something that like something is going to be, the outcome is going to be different, but the outcome is not going to be different no matter what 5 characters you put there. it's up to you to put the gear on the characters and consider them 5 mannequins. Because I see a lot of people doing that and they don't seem to understand what idle games are. And I'm telling you from a technical standpoint because I know how to make these type of games and I know what makes them and what goes behind them. Which is why you always see me majority of the time with these games just put whatever I want to put in clear content. If I like the characters, I just strictly go with the characters I like. It doesn't work like that in every game, but in the idle game, 100% that's how it works. You don't necessarily have to listen to me. You can type in right now, where you're listening to me talk about this right now, how to make an idle mobile game. And what's gonna happen, you get some tutorials, and eventually you're gonna get to the engines behind these games. And then once you learn the engines, you see that when you make these type of games, it's going to have 5 what they call integers, and the 5 integers are actually the characters, and what goes on top of them, which even though you have like all the thickness and everything else right here, what goes on top of them is like these characters right here, and then they have different variables, and that makes you a little bit quicker, a little bit shorter, but the system itself is designed for you to progress as long as you get that through. Want to reiterate that because I keep seeing people say, oh, they can't do this because they don't have this character. They can't, like, I'm stuck over here. If you're stuck on something, there's one that you probably aren't elemental countering the fight, because it does matter in this. You see like the resist right there? It does actually matter. Like, I'm getting elementally resisted right now. If I want to have things easier on myself, I'll just put in a character for this particular fight that is going to be elemental advantage. That's it. You'll find yourself pushing through a lot of content when you counter the fight, and you find yourself stuck on the stage. It's probably because you're forcing characters that are at an elemental disadvantage. Do I not have any more? I wonder which character is at disadvantage. Probably Tiamat, because she's the one who hits the most. Yeah, there's a lot of resist. It doesn't really matter right now, but there's still a lot of resist right now. Yeah, it's not her ultimate. Let's see. Yours? Nope, it's not yours. I think it is Tiamat. No, the ultimate didn't get resisted. So who is it? I'm not out of tickets yet? Hasn't this been 5 fights? Actually, you know what? That doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. When you first fight, you automatically get it. So we can just keep pushing. I'm just gonna keep rocking. Also, another thing you can do is when it's a certain type of a fight, like this is a 3 stage fight. When you find yourself timed out or getting timed out, what you can do, because if you leave them just to fight on auto, they will not ultimate until they get the boss. So what you should do in fights where you find yourself getting timed out in a 3 stage fight is ultimate early and save one. Like, you know, first stage that you fight, use the ultimate first available. Then when you get to the second stage, use the ultimate. And then by the time you get to the 3rd stage, hopefully you should be the first one will be coming back, second one's still going to be cooldown, and then the 3rd one you can save for the actual boss, and basically. But there will be times where it's a 4 stage section where you're gonna have to ultimate all the way through because you're trying to get to the boss. In most cases, in most of those stages, beating the stage is getting to the boss with like 30 seconds left. If you can do that, you're probably going to be able to finish it, as long as you're whoever's in front can handle not getting beat up, basically. In most cases, everybody's going to have Galahad. and you should be okay. Especially if you have Galahad's card. Galahad's card is actually really amazing. Of course, her banner's up now as well. So you can, you know, maybe get like, you know, 2 or 3 dupes into it, and you know, get her like a card, get her pet, because her pet's kind of useful too. All right, so this is 20. So straight to the boss. Can you even hit hard, Gala? I don't even think he can. So this is just the straight smacking, the smacking of the smacking. He got resisted. I think Lancelot just naturally look like that. Like, brother, like, how you fighting that? What you thinking? You ain't thinking nothing. That's crazy. All right, so all good. That's all knocked out now. So what I can do is like a sweep now and take all of these tickets away. I'm definitely gonna have enough to get that the summon stuff. See what we get. I do want to get Lancelot. I want to get to do characters I'm about to show you too. Well, both of them. I don't think that's gonna be possible though. It's gonna be really hard. But I don't have a lot of currency. All right. So we can snatch this definitely. And we'll snatch the pet summon too, which leaves us, I'll snatch that. It's just these. And we got the vacation one. We still got the character summons right here and the pet pickup. You can buy more vacation tickets to rotate over. I'm just gonna save it for right now because I never know what I'm gonna need. I'll get this though. And I guess I could get this too. How much is this gonna take? Yeah, we can do that too. Now I'll save for right now. We got to, that's like a whole month. Why is this so much different? This is not a lot. I'll get these two. That's just a daily purchase. Elemental stones I'm not that worried about right now. Yeah, that's fine. All right, let's see what we can get into. All right, so of course this is Summer Mary. Her bop is crazy. Wait till you see K. All right, devastating spike. Obviously, you saw this right there. See the spire. All that. That's a lot of damage. Yeah, 960. So critical damage of 30%. Critical hit chance of 5%. Ultimate skill damage increased by 22%. Critical damage is 32%. And then ignore damage reduction. So she just basically has built-in defense break on herself. And then upon killing, reduces the remaining cooldown of the ultimate by 10 seconds. That is crazy. You just gonna nuke all the time? Gotta get you out here. So we have her pet, which is attack. And damage reduction. All allies frost attribute elements 20%. I don't care about that. And there we have K. This K, like brother, like transform. So she has an install basically. She turns into like a demon thing basically, and goes nuts damage wise. Then she has a critical hit and damage increase up to 2 stacks while the ultimate is active. So that's why she's going wild. It's crazy. And she has melee attack 32%, damage reduction. Does the same thing like Mary. And then she has immortality because, you know, why not? Why not? And then again, you have Galahad's banner still there if you wish to hop into that. And then we have her pet. Increase HP and additional damage by 5%. And then increase target's attack 10% per stack. Decreases target's defense per stack. So it's kind of like a blitz type of thing. So let's see if we can get 74. Jesus. I'm doing them. I'm here for it. There's gonna be a bunch of dupe stuff. We'll just skip to make it quicker though. I meant to hit the skip button. There we go. Nice. Why's he crying? That's why I can't look at that here. I got the Emperor dupe. Morgana. That's a nice too. Vanessa, we just getting everything. How many I got? 35 left? Okay. Okay, good to go. Head over to here. Hopefully we get some good dupes. All right. We got 74. All right.
Oh, do you need my help?
Nice, Merlin. Merlin's getting used definitely. Damn, I was just saying. Is Lancelot right there? Oh, she does have a different. I got Merlin again. How many is left? Oh, that was it right there. All right. So we definitely got some interesting stuff so far. I needed both Lancelot and Merlin, so we have both of them now. So we're gonna try for Mary now. And we got 10 summon that we got from pretty much, they gave us that in the mail. So it'd be nice if they hooked your mans up. Damn. All right. Damn it. Brother, we get everything but her. Blair is good though. How much I got? All right, so I can only do this 2 more times. Everything but her. I didn't want to use all this over here because I still want to go for K too. But they said, nah. We taking all your currency. Saw they. Well, last one. Yep, they said we taking all your currency. You not getting the character at all. So we got 30 more left now. I guess I don't need. Do I need her pet? That's only elemental advantage. Yeah, I don't need that. Yeah, and I don't need these, so I'll just save it. I think I have this one already, don't I? I think I do. Let's find out. Yeah, I do. I think I'm just gonna let it rock and auto push stages until I need to actually take over, because some stages you have to take over, like those four stage areas where you gotta go through 4 checkpoints, so it's like 8 fights. Like you have to manual that for the most part, unless you completely overpower the stage, because it's gonna time you out. And I think yeah, we got 2 Merlins.
The Arch Wizard of Britannia.
What's your card? That's all it does? I'm good. I think that's it, right? We just got purple for everything else. Oh, there we go. Thank you. And so I do actually have some people down here that I need the max out.
I am Merlin, the Arch Wizard of Britannia.
Yeah, the freeze. Gotta get Merlin in. Yeah, if I get Merlin in, then yeah, I don't. Then I won't need Mary. But she's a different element anyway, so it doesn't matter. And then we got this cheese ball of a character. This is a definite cheese ball of a character right here. I only have one of her though, and we just got her. But she's definitely good. What I can do now is she can be like those fights when I want to be more aggressive and not have Galahad in, then I just use her for those fights. It's kind of like what she's super good at. Outside of being etchy. So I'll catch you guys next video. Be legendary. See you guys soon. And yeah, peace. Thank you for watching the video all the way to the end. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I love everybody who stops by. You guys always make my day with your comments. It's always funny and whimsical and gives me a reason to keep going. So be legendary, and I will see you guys soon. Peace.